Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of Build for Bronze in 30 days in April. Maybe you're watching the recording and it is not April, but whatever month we are in, this is Building for Bronze in 30 days. Remember, bronze is our core rank. It's the rank that when you reach it, it really gives you the inspiration and motivation and juice to go all the way to the top. And that's why we are here. You are watching this video if you have committed to go all the way here with PrimeMyBody and getting ourselves and our affiliates to the rank of bronze in 30 days, in their first 30 days, really makes all the difference in the world. So thank you so much for being here. So today we are going to go over, to begin with, the requirements of where we want to be by the end of the month. Now I realize it's only the 23rd. I'm looking at the calendar. So we have about another week before we need to hit these requirements. But within the next week, we want to be here. End of the week, we want to be at the full requirements. So team building rewards, $300. And that was shown, you'll know where to find that in the first, second, and third weeks. I go over where to find that in your back office. Group volume of 3,000 points. And remember, you can only get 1,500 points, 50% of the points from any one group. Everyone that you personally sponsor is a group. We want 2 customers at this point and 3 personal enrollments. So you still have about another week to get to these requirements. But that's what we want, to be bronze. And again, remember, we have to have our eye on the prize. Write these numbers down, put them on sticky notes, you put them as your screensaver. We want to really drive these numbers into our subconscious so that we can create them. So let's go ahead and share the screen real quick, because I just want to make sure, well, let's see. Yeah, let me do this for people that are new. Let's share the screen, and I want to just give everyone a reminder. You can look at my very messy desktop here. A reminder, we are in, let's get to Freedom Community here. There we go. So this training lives, if you have not done weeks 1, 2, and 3, on the Freedom Community Facebook page. And when you funnel your people to drerinpollinger.com/freedom, step 1 out of the 4 steps is getting into this Freedom Community Facebook group. And you click on Learning, and then you get to the units. And then Build for Bronze starts at Unit 3. Week 1 is Unit 4, Week 2 is Unit 5, Week 3 is Unit 6, and Week 4 is Unit 7. So you've got all the trainings there. Let's see what else I want to go over. I think that's really all I want to go over. As far as, we don't have to go over back office stuff. Please watch 1, 2, and 3 to be tuned in more how to track your progress. Good. So what I want to talk about today, and this is going to be, a short one, but I want to really remind us that we need to be easy on ourselves. Yes, we have goals. Yes, we have timelines. Our goal and our choice this month is, I choose to reach the rank of bronze if you're new, or if you're a bronze leader mentoring somebody, I choose to reach the rank of silver, emerald, gold, diamond, whatever that is for you, by May 1st, 2019. We want to have clear, specific goals. But if that doesn't happen for you, and I'm going to be going over a few reasons why that may not have happened for you, I encourage and support you to be easy on yourself, to love yourself, to not come down on yourself or make yourself bad or wrong, because then you're going to want to give up. So be gentle with ourselves. It's way more important, and Austin Tice says this all the time, it's way more important who you're becoming on the journey to whatever goal you've set for yourself than actually attaining the goal. So I want everybody to remember that and love yourself. Now, a few reasons why you may not have reached the rank of bronze. And we still have, 8 days, 7 days, well, 8 days really, to achieve this rank. So much can happen in 8 days. I know people who have reached the rank of bronze in 3 days, you know, so 8 days, a lot can happen. And we still have yet to see who our first 5 to pop bronze will be, because remember, the first 5 get $150 towards their Austin ticket. So first reason why you may not have made it is mindset. So mindset, you know, 80% of this game is mindset. So doing the daily mindset practices. Are you doing the morning meditation that I offer, the money meditation? Are you reading the audios and the books? Are you really, you know, for those of you who are newer, do the creating massive success in PMB training that is on the Facebook page under files. So you've got learning on the left, under learning is files. And there's a creating massive success in PMB training that I did there that really focuses on all the components that are necessary. A lot of it has to do with mindset. So every day, feeding your subconscious, doing the work around money, you know, that in of itself is kind of like a job. You know, my money stories didn't change until I said, you know, I'm making this my job, which means every single day I blocked out hours. Like we talked about on my coaching call with Eric Worre, says, you know, make this a job. You got to block out your hours. Every single week, I'd block out my hours to work on money. And it was probably when I first started, I would say at least 10 hours a week, probably more like 20, that I was working on my money stuff. And that is so required to win here. Because if we have money blocks, if our mindset around money is not in alignment with our goals, it just won't happen. So mindset, and a big part of mindset is language, conscious language. What are the words that you're speaking? You know, are you constantly saying I'm broke, or I can't, or I'm not enough, or this isn't happening because of this? It's like, I'm making a decision. I am, I will, I must. Watching your language is so critical. So another reason why you might not have made the rank of bronze is actions. And so in week 1, we went over a lot in week 1, but in week 1, we went over all the actions that are required that will funnel you to the Go for Gold training, pieces of that on my drerinpolinger.com/freedom page. If you're not taking the daily action steps that are required, you won't win here. So mindset, action, it's so important every day. I just did a Zoom with my ladies, and one of the women said, I'm reaching out to 20 people a day. It's amazing. We have to be the master connector, which also means we have to get in touch with our vulnerability, because vulnerability or lack thereof is the number one thing that stands in the way of you being the master connector and really sharing this message and what we're doing here. So another reason why is blocks. I'm just looking at my notes here. So blocks, kind of this along the lines of mindset, but week 3, we really went over, or actually week 2, we went over all kinds of blocks and the audios and the books that go with each block. So reading books every day, listening to audios as you're driving, really consciously working on the blocks. First, you have to figure out what they are, right? Which that Zoom will help you do. And then you've got to really do the work to overcome those blocks and to transform them into a different story. So last 2 reasons why you may not have reached the rank of bronze, even if you said, yes, I'm committing, I'm showing up, this is happening, is, are you doing it randomly, right? Are you still just kind of reaching out to someone here and there, and you're not really doing the training, and you're just kind of like floundering around doing it randomly? That won't work, right? You have to treat this like a job, not like a business, because in a business, you can take a day off if you run a business, right? You can work from whatever hours you want to work. But when you have a job, you have the set hours that you work, and you show up. You show up every single day, and you don't miss it. So don't do this random. Get the training, plug into the training. It's all there for you to leverage your time, for you to plug your affiliates into, so that you can go out and keep connecting and sharing the love. Last is weekly check-ins. Have you not been doing weekly check-ins? If you are not the rank of bronze yet and you don't have a mentor, someone who's checking in with you weekly, that's not what we want here. We want you to be supported, checked in with every single week. And if you are a bronze and above and you're not checking in with the people that you committed to checking in with, that's not going to help them feel loved and supported. So really making sure that we're doing these weekly check-ins on both ends, because that's going to help you be accountable. All the questions that we've got in the weekly check-in are there for a reason. So make sure that you are doing your weekly check-ins. And then, last, what I wanted to go over on this Zoom was, the question that I love to ask, and the question I asked myself a lot in the beginning, because, I wasn't making a lot of money in the beginning. I mean, for my first, month or two, it was like, well, I could have just gotten one more coaching client, or I could just get, a few more patients and I'd be making the same amount of money, but I was putting in a lot of time. And I kept asking myself the question, well, what would I do all day long and not get paid for it? What is my soul gift? What feeds me so much that I would just do it all day long and not get paid for it? Because in the beginning, you will be putting out more than you are getting back in. And that might be the case for a little while. And so when you're in that zone, what are you giving? What gifts are you giving from your soul? Like I do my women's Zooms, my Prime Pleasure Powerhouse Zooms. I do my coaching call, my Freedom and Success coaching call. I do, in homes. I love doing meetings. I love gathering people to connect. I love connecting. So, but that's me. Not everyone loves that. And again, we're all working on that, being the master connector through being vulnerable. So what's your juice? What do you have to give to your team, to your business, that you would give all day long without getting paid for it? For each and every one of us, it's different, because we really need to fuel from that place as we're putting out more than we're receiving back in the beginning. So keep that in mind. You can contemplate that, and want everybody to know that we are going to be doing a bronze and above reception at the Fairmont in Austin. And if you're watching this recording, maybe that's already happened, but that will be on Friday, dinner time. So you can just get food and then pop in, or pop in and then get food. But bronze and above will all be there celebrating you, and, just being able to meet each other and connect, and meeting the top leaders. Hopefully I'll get JT and Austin, maybe even Paul there to say hi to everyone as well. So thank you all for being here. Celebration. Yes, definitely celebrate. This is the end of the month. Let's have those bronze start popping. Even if someone is close to bronze, let's celebrate them on the Facebook group. Once they've hit bronze, take a screenshot, send it to me, and then create their bronze Hall of Fame image and celebrate them. Let's really get the energy high in this last week for lots of people popping bronze. We'll all hold that intention together. Thank you so much for being here this month. Thank you for being a mentor if you're bronze and above. Thank you for being a mentee if this is new for you, for saying yes, for having the courage to plug into this training and to really focus on it and give it your presence and attention, because that's what this business requires. It requires presence and attention. And I can tell you that there is no better thing right now to put your presence and attention on than this, because of the timing, because of because of deregulation, because of international expansion, because of the conference coming up in Austin, the new products that are going to be rolled out, because of all of this, because we're still a ground floor company. The potential here for each and every one of us is massive, but it does require coming into your power, right? Saying yes, making the decision, making the commitment, coming to my coaching call. If you're a woman, coming to the women's Zooms, coming to the company calls, plugging into the trainings, treating this like a job. Because when you do 3 to 5 years and you've created this incredible source of passive income that will, God willing, support you and your family for the rest of your life, of course, no promises or guarantees of income. You might make millions, you might make zero. But imagine 3 to 5 years and you've created something that will just keep going, keep going. It's what we all want. We all want this level of service, of contribution, of building community, of freedom, of travel, of giving our gifts more fully. That is exactly what we are doing here. So thank you all for chiming in, and I'll end the recording now, and then we'll keep going for Q&A, which I'll post separately. Sending you all lots of love, and see you all soon.
Hey, I'm Liz Love, and I'm a diamond in our company. And when I first started PrimeMyBody, I was in an interesting place in my life. I'm an intuitive coach for women entrepreneurs, and I've been a part of other network marketing companies, and I love this business model. And I was in a very apathetic state of mind when I first started this company and when I first started this oil. And I truly felt when Renee Jeffis brought this to me, this amazing opportunity and this precious sacred oil, that this was an answer to my prayers. I immediately started to feel the depth of support through the freedom community, through Dr. Erin, through this incredible culture and community of our PrimeMyBody company. And I realized that I was absolutely in the right place at the right time. And then I got the oil in my body. Once I got the oil in my body, it was as if a fire was ignited within my soul. I knew that every ounce of my passion, of my purpose, and everything that I have created up until a year and a half, 2 years ago, when I first started this business, was on purpose in building this as a team, building my own brand, really spreading this amazing hemp oil far and wide. Because for me, when I got this oil in my body, I started to feel so at peace. It was as if the anxiety and energetic of nervousness inside my body was no longer in me. I got to see it and look at where it was coming from and have more of this nice sheath over my nervous system. So I was looking at how I was feeling instead of actually taking it in and on. Thus, I was able to overcome it, kind of surfing it instead of internalizing it. That was an amazing, amazing gift in this oil alone. But then when you add the support of this profound company, and then you add the support of this amazing freedom community, it has been able to catapult my business where I'm no longer coaching. I am all in with PrimeMyBody and absolutely have doubled my income in doing so. I have a brilliant, beautiful team that utilizes the resources on the freedom community as a grounded, step-by-step process to really know how to do this as a business in a heart-centered, spirit-connected way, so that we can launch our income, launch our health and freedom on every single level, really spreading this on a global level. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be a part of this company, utilize this oil, and really receive the incredible support and mentorship from Dr. Erin and this incredible community. Truly, we're really blessed to have this and her.